All right, what is going on, everybody? Today we're going to cover the Season 7 update because we got actual word a couple of days ago, and I'm sure it's already been covered by some other people, but that we have a roadmap, if we could call it that, a screenshot of a roadmap for Season 7. So, the gist of the roadmap picture, you guys can find it on Twitter. I will go ahead and drop the link into the description for the channel for the direct link if anybody wants to look at it. I didn't bother to go take the screenshot and put it in the video because I'm lazy. But essentially, all we're going to get with the roadmap for Season 7 is in January, we're getting a quality of life patch. And then 3.5 weeks later, we're going to get another quality of life patch, which will be the end of Season 6. Rolling into Season 7, so there's about a 2.5 week-ish lull time to the actual content coming out. So we've already kind of speculated that we're going to get, what, 2 maps, right? Hopefully they're both really good, because I'm getting really tired of playing the same maps over and over and over and over without a server browser, so I don't have to play the same map 3 times in a row, or just go spam Redacted Conquest to feed my little meat grinder enthusiasm. I don't know, but realistically, again, there's just not much information. It's just a teaser screenshot. They haven't said anything else. Nobody knows what's really going to go on. And I've been asked, you know, well, are we going to get more weapons? Are we going to get another vehicle? Is there going to be a different game mode? Are things going to get changed? Are we getting buffs and nerfs, da-da-da, this and that? Well, quality of life means anything, right? So it's anywhere from bugs getting fixed to weapon balance to character UIs getting stuck in glitches and vehicles and whatnot. So who actually knows what's going to be in these quality of lives? Who knows what's going to actually come with the season? Who knows what's going to be in the battle pass? I can guarantee you there'll be some mid-tier 2 uneligible / dog shit quality skins that people are going to rave about and just be like, oh man, this is really cool. And then the really cool skins that you might think are actually cool will, I guarantee you, be behind the paywall in the store, right? So going around to, again, I don't personally care for skins that much in any video game per se anymore, but specifically with Battlefield, this game was just so shot in the water when it first launched that I mean, if you're getting excited about skins, then God help me, because there are so many other things wrong with this game that need to be fixed before we get actual skins that I'm gonna be willing to spend money on. And you should not be spending money on this company. But anyways, so, you know, that's cool. Well, if that's your thing, skins are cool. Yeah, cool. I mean, you know, whatever floats your boat, all right? We're all sinking down the same glacier-infested fucking ship anyway, so we might as well just drown together, right? In-game, of course. So, coming back to what's actually going on with the game itself. Season 7 was confirmed, then they get the roadmap, we got the maps, I got the layout. I'm personally hoping for more than just 3 weapons, maybe some portal weapons. Now, I was told before by a viewer that there's somewhere along the lines in one of the patch notes that they were saying that they weren't going to give us any more portal weapons. I really hope that's not true. I even got bored one night and went through the last dozen or so patch notes just to see if it was somewhere in the notes, because I was really bored. But I didn't see anything, so I don't know, because there are other portal weapons that would be pretty neat to see in the main game, such as like the G36, the M98, the AUG, you know. So there's plenty of other weapons in Portal that just aren't patched over. So that would give us some more variety. They may or may not compete with the base weapons, but I mean, out of boredom, for anybody who comes in and watches the stream and things like that, I am spamming a different gun every game. I swap weapons every other game just to keep myself entertained so I don't die of boredom, because I'm gonna just be honest with you, I really can't stand the people who spam the Bison or the VHX constantly. Now, there are other people who make a niche for specific weapons, and that's cool. But if you're using the same gun for 6 hours, I'm just gonna fall asleep. It's not you, it's just I don't personally enjoy that. So I try to keep myself entertained by swapping around the weapons. I don't know how you guys all feel about the weapon choices anyways. A lot of them are just dog shit and just don't compete. And the VHX spam is starting to get ridiculous to the point where this is another RM68 meta, just vomit of everyone and their mom is spamming either that or the Bison or the BSV or, you know, LMG, bipods, whatever. You know, you take your pick of the poison, right? But really, it's the VHX is everywhere. It's really good. The nerf really didn't do anything. The bullet velocity on it is just absurd. And it really needs another nerf, and it's not a case of, oh, your streamer said the weapon you nerf because it's overpowered. No, the weapon is like fucked, and it needs to get toned down. It is way stronger than any other assault rifle in the game. Maybe the RM68 can compete with the damage output, but other than that, it's just absurd. It needs a tone down, and that's all I'm gonna say else about that. You can tell me how you feel. You can tell me to go fuck off. That's fine, but overall, the weapon balance needs to come back. It's starting to be the one pony trick. I do all things at all ranges when I shouldn't be doing that, and I'm competing with DMRs at 100 meters for absolutely no reason. Anyways, going back to the actual content of the 2 maps and the road maps and the patches, the patch qualities need to be pretty significant, at least the one prior to Season 7. The first quality of life one in January, I'm not expecting a whole lot, but the one prior to Season 7 coming out needs to be substantial enough to make the game feel better, maybe fix the performance optimization, get it ready for the massive install for the next patch for the actual content and everything else and the maps and the weapons and all that stuff. So that way, when the patch comes out, it doesn't break the game like it's done every single time. Okay? Cool. Okay, I promise you, every time they drop a patch, they break 10 other things. So I'm sure the guys who've been around since the game has come out have been around with the I can't look left or right on my mouse. Yeah, that was a great one. There was a bunch of other massive things that broke the game, like persistent error data, not being able to connect to the servers, the game actually just crashing every single time you load into a game, right? So, I mean, there's been massive problems with patches that just aren't tested. And it's really comical prior to when they came out and said at one point, like, we heavily play test our maps and our weapons and da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, no, you don't. Stop lying to us. It's okay. We know that we're just another fucking number on a spreadsheet for you guys to recoup the money you lost. It's okay. We get it. But don't sit there and lie to our faces on a podcast. Other than that, guys, there's not a whole lot else to cover. As soon as we hear anything else, I will let you guys know. By all means, please let me know what you guys would want to see in it. Anything other than the same nonsense back and forth. But until then, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Please, for the love of God, fix the mouse input. Okay, bye.